Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans. This is...
Look, Hootle, one of your buddies. I hate camping out.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the Guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look, Hoodle, one of your buddies. Woo! Whoa!
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambient.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
That was nothing.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct...
Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this!
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danon bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
you!
Pieces! Attack time! Catapult!
Piercing roar!
Seismic confiscated! They're surrounding us! Their hide is thick as armor!
Now you see what I can dish!
Lightning condemned!
This one's first!
Seismic no armor!
Do it!
Stop me! Hey! Blow them away!
Dance in the wind!
Look sharp!
Begin! Dance on the wind! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it!
Seal!
I'll leave it to you!
Get on in
One
there with
more.
the others!
Crescent moon!
Here goes! Lightning condemned! None shall
How do you
escape
like
my
being
judgment!
pounded into shape?
Thunderblade!
Elusive deity! Can you take it?
Ray! First! Dance in the wind!
Lion Cowl!
Sweet mouth going into
Right,
this!
right,
Raging Cascade! Seven-Eye Aqua! Sweet mouth! I'll be safe!
Piercing roar!
Annihilation!
I can handle it!
Lightning
Lion
Blast!
Cowl!
More where that came from!
Denied!
Lightning!
Green base
I never miss! Air thrust! Who wants
Can't
to
get
die
out of
next?
this!
Light after energy!
Could have been worse. So I still had room to grow.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late. What is this?
Way!
Light after light! Light here! Thunderblade!
This one's
Radiant here! Now
Heels up! Piercing roar!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let him march
Keep
the hand!
charging us!
That's what I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Raging Cascade!
Prepare to be sealed, though.
An astral
That's my cue! Let's talk some more doing! Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Here's a healing art!
One more!
I'm gone! Here! Here's the get you off from the web! Freeze Lantern!
No chance! Nice try!
Lightning Orb!
One more! This one's mine!
We managed to turn the tide!
For now,
You're going
things
pretty
could
hard in
shift
this
at a
battle.
moment's
I am
notice.
not usually
You're right.
given to
Better stay
restraint.
alert!
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
May 1,000 gales carry you to shred!
Air pressure!
Annihilation! Now!
Piercing roar!
This could be useful. This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
Hoodle? Whoa!
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did they fall live?
He didn't seem to try to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing! Can you take it?
I never miss!
A thrilling performance.
All finished, you hear it now!
Seismic rupture!
Raging Cascade!
Explosive ring!
I'm on it!
On your knees! Tempest Whirl! All right, it's showtime!
Try harder! Now!
It's
Here I
finished!
come!
Let's do it!
Dragon Swarm!
Art expert comes through!
It engulfs you!
Raging Cascade!
Explosive ring!
Seal!
Talon Hurricane!
Not on my watch!
Too fast!
Stand back!
Put
it up
to me!
All right,
Denied!
it's showtime!
Watch this!
Arts are being interrupted.
Magic Kazam! Seal!
Freaking does it!
It's on!
Bathed in blood. Rending you a
Dance
bloody
to the
Burn!
Sleep now!
Can't get out of this!
Eagle Assault! Anything in armor is all
Radiant light!
Supernova!
Pulse of regeneration!
and ready!
When it's time!
In an instant! Impact block!
Shine! Radiant light!
Force of
Raging
regeneration!
Storm!
Regeneration!
I never miss! it!
Eagle Side! Oh, now you're talking!
1,000 gales, carry the thread! Gusty
Dragon
gale!
form!
Eat this!
Eternal devastation!
Eat this!
Try harder!
Radiant Light! It's trying to take us out.
Life will go quiet!
It looks like you got this one covered.
I'm in your debt, Dylan.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Good go. Nick.
All right.
Ignite!
Shine!
Radiant
Not on
Light!
my watch.
Force of regeneration!
Dragon swarm!
Regenerate!
Gale force!
Don't suffer
Raging
inside.
cascade!
Let's tear him up!
In here!
I'll tear you apart!
Wide open!
It won't escape me!
Now I'm in the... Take this!
Dragon swarm!
No further!
Storm!
This one is almost in the bag.
Not done yet.
Radiant Light!
Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best.
Another incantation ruined.
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
All right, it's showtime. Lightning orbs.
Such unadulterated fury.
Ignite!
No, I won't give in!
Nothing gets by me! Denied!
Raging storm.
That's much better. Elusive deity!
Arch sting. Lightning condemned. Thunderbolt.
I owe you one.
Their arcs were interrupted!
Now,
Not on my watch. I never miss.
In a bind,
On guard!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Tiger Blade!
Anything in armor is Elusive deity!
Going in!
Eternal devastation!
Dragon
Try harder! Meister!
River dragon!
Piercing roar! I can handle it! Far enough!
Ignite!
Big blast! Do it!
Take this!
Technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
Best not to give me any ideas.
Flaming meteor!
Bloody hell! I'll run you through!
Shield and mega!
What's this?
Shine. Radiant Light.
Eternal devastation!
Glimmer dragon!
Going in. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Tiger Blade!
I never miss.
Elusive deity! Rotating
Take
past
this!
Meteor!
Can't get out of this!
Eat this!
What's that?
Dragon swarm!
Elusive deity!
My head's spinning! Take it away!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Dahnans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Dahnans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others?